Three, two, one, start. According to the prosecution, in view of old enmity, an unlawful assembly carrying firearms caused the death of P.W. 4's uncle. Full stop. The prosecution case is based on the FIR of P.W. 4. Full stop. The police submitted charge sheet against 7 accused persons, of whom 5 were named in the FIR, while the other 2 accused were not so named in the FIR. Full stop para. In the charge sheet, 3 accused were shown as absconders and the rest were in custody. Full stop. Later, one more accused was apprehended and he was also put on trial along with the accused who were in custody. Full stop. The case of the 2 accused who remained absconding was separated and the other 5 accused were put on trial. Full stop. Later on, the appellant's father died and insofar as he was concerned, the proceedings abated. Full stop. The trial continued in respect of the 4 accused, including the appellant. Full stop. The trial court finally convicted all the 4 accused under Section 302 IPC and Section 27 of the Arms Act and sentenced them to rigorous imprisonment for life under Section 302 IPC and rigorous imprisonment for 1 year under Section 27 of the Arms Act. Full stop. 1 accused died after the judgment of the trial court. Full stop. The rest 3 accused, including the appellant and his brother, preferred appeals before the High Court. Full stop. The appeals were dismissed. Full stop. Against the judgment of the High Court, the appellant and his brother jointly filed SLP before this court. Full stop. The third convict did not file any further appeal against the judgment of the High Court. Full stop. The SLP, insofar as the appellant's brother was dismissed, while the appellant was granted leave to appeal. Full stop. Allowing the appeal, the court curiously, the trial court charged all the 5 accused only under Section 302 IPC, without the aid of either Section 149 or Section 34 of IPC. Full stop. Equally inexplicably, the trial court did not charge the accused under Section 148 IPC. Full stop. Apart from Section 302 IPC, all the accused were charged under Section 27 of the Arms Act: 1 accused was additionally charged under Section 379 of the Indian Penal Code for taking away the rifle of the deceased. Full stop. The charge framed by the trial court was highly flawed. Full stop. The appellant was examined by the court under Section 313 of CRPC. Full stop. This examination too is highly unsatisfactory and sketchy. Full stop. This is not an isolated case, but it is almost a stereotype. Full stop. In criminal trials in Bihar, no proper attention is paid to the framing of charges and the examination of the accused under section 313 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, comma, the two very important stages in a criminal trial, full stop. The framing of the charge and the examination of the accused are mostly done in the most unmindful and mechanical manner. Full stop. The Patna High Court should take note of the neglectful way in which some of the courts in the state appears to be conducting trials of serious offences and take appropriate corrective steps. Full stop para. In any event, comma, in the instant case, comma, there is no reason to go into that technical aspect of the matter since the appellant has a good case on merit as well. Full stop. The prosecution examined 8 witnesses in support of its case. Full stop. PWs 1 and 2 stated that they did not know anything about the occurrence and they had not given any statement before the police. Full stop. They were declared hostile. Full stop. PW3, who was the brother-in-law of the deceased and who was not only present at the time of recording of the FIR but had also signed it as a witness, also turned hostile. Full stop. In cross-examination, he also said that his brother-in-law had enmity with a large number of people. Full stop. PW4 and PW6 are the two eyewitnesses. Full stop. PW5 did not claim to have witnessed the actual occurrence but said that on the date of occurrence, comma, at about 2:30 in the afternoon, he heard the report of the gunshots and saw some of the accused fleeing away with rifles. Full stop. In view of the evidences of PWs 4, 6 and 5, coupled with the medical evidence, there is no room for doubt that the deceased was killed in the manner as stated by the prosecution. Full stop. But the question is whether or not the appellant was one of the accused for taking part in the commission of the offense committed by them. Full stop.